G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the game between Geelong and the Western Bulldogs, and it was the Cats getting the job done by 14 points down at the Cattery. Wowee, what a game we've witnessed. I don't know how the hearts are going with Cats fans, but mine certainly got a good workout throughout the night, especially late, and I guess any time it got in the last minute and a half of a quarter, it was pretty dangerous, which we'll get stuck into very shortly. But Geelong 20 goals, 7, 127, Dogs 16, 17, 113. They had a fair few shots at goal, and Geelong took the most of their chances. Unfortunately, the Dogs probably didn't kick as accurately as they would have liked to have kicked. So swings and roundabouts. A couple of weeks back, you play the Giants. You're the better, probably the better team on the day. Have 6 or 7 more scoring shots, and you go down. You just lose. Sometimes it comes the other way around, and it did on this occasion. It was pretty close in that first term. I think again the Dogs kicked 1 or 2 pretty late in that quarter, but it was definitely a fair old arm wrestle. We got off to a reasonable start and sort of had that 2-goal lead for a good chunk of that first term. And we were doing okay around the ball, getting some decent field position. Forwards would finish off their work. But Doggies were also pretty dangerous once they got their game going, especially around that midfield clearance game at times. And when they were able to sort of get out and move the ball by hand, they're elite ball users, so they carve you up and they make you pay as well. But conversely, I felt that we gave the ball back to the Dogs a couple of times, and then they were able to counterpunch and goal. Equally though, I think we gave ourselves some pretty good opportunities and some good looks. Starting off with 5 goals, 1 also helps the equation. But the second term, where the game was won and lost, we kept the Dogs to just 1 goal, 5 for that quarter, and the 1 goal was in the last 30 seconds a minute, which happened, I think, definitely for the nearly every quarter, if not every quarter from half-time onwards. The Dogs kicked goals in the last minute, and I think they kicked 2 goals in the last 30 seconds of the third term, which was ultra frustrating, but we'll get to that in a moment. Second term, we really applied the clamps. The pressure was immense from us. We were able to get some real heavy scoreboard going there, and also back up. Ball movement was on song, getting it out of the middle, and ultimately catching in on the scoreboard from Doggies' mistakes. Front half turnover game on show as well. So that second term was definitely monumental, and that got us a pretty comfortable lead at halftime. Third term, it's quite interesting. It felt like the Doggies dominated the third term, but equally they kicked 7 goals for, so that's a fair effort. But we also kicked 5 goals whilst not playing our best footy, and that was kind of the theme of the night. Dogs would give us a good run for our money, but we always had an answer, which was good to see, and that played out over 4 quarters, and it had to for us to win. If the Dogs just kept going and we weren't able to arrest the momentum back, then it would have been staring down a defeat for sure. Whilst not being in our best in that third term, still chucked 5 goals on the scoreboard. So it was such a high scoring game. It was like the 90s all over again, revisited. Last quarter was, and I'm pretty sure they kicked 2 goals in the last 30 seconds. So, Fraser kicked 1, Vandermeer and Richards. So, that's 3 very late in the quarter to get them back. Pretty close to a 10-point margin at 3-quarter time when we were in complete control. We got 5 goals up in that third term, and then, the Doggies, they kind of went to town. So, after that Jeremy Cameron goal, it was all Doggies. And then, the Dogs had a good run at it with the start of that fourth term. They just kept winning the ball, the ground ball, winning contests, and they were running off us, running and rebounding out of the back half, winning contests on the wing, and they were looking very dangerous up forward. Thankfully, whilst the Dogs did have 10 or so minutes of being on top in that sort of final term, they didn't make the scoreboard reflect the dominance that they did have. So we did hang in there and hung in there. And then it turned over to our terms, thankfully, which, yeah, you're always optimistic that it can sort of change and will change. Until you see it, though, you go, well, yeah, this could go anywhere. And it's stressful until you don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah, that was, some good plays. We slowed down the ball movement a little bit in that final term. We got a bit of control with some kick mark game. We were a bit hesitant and reticent to move the ball, with too much aggression. Maybe, I don't know what the plan was, but I'm sure the coaching staff was all over it. Somewhat worked against the Pies when they sort of moved the ball forward to get the ball off the Pies, so I suspect something similar like that. And, that's, some really good plays late. Some brave plays down the corridor. We did do that. Cameron then set up Neil. That worked out. Neil got, free kick from the ruck, and Stengel finished off some good work there. So, no, it was very clutch and very gutsy performance, and, very proud with how the boys went about it. They never gave up, even, at times when it looked like it was, potentially going the way of the Dogs. The guys kept digging in right to the very end, and, stoked to get the win. Let's have a look at the numbers. Plus 12 for Geelong with the ball. Didn't feel like that we had more of the ball. Felt like the Dogs had so much of it. They love their handball, and it was the kicking game and the handball game, and the kicking game got the job done on this occasion. Not marks inside 50, but general inside 50 is pretty close. -5 for the Cats. Disposal efficiency is about as close as you can get there. Efficiency inside 50. So, both teams would be content with their own efficiency inside 50, but probably not stoked with the opposition. I did feel like every time it went either end, it looked like it was going to score. That's a lot of free kicks, 26-12. So plus 14 for the Cats. They got a fair few. Hit-outs, +3 to the Dogs. Clearance game, though, they were better than us in that stanza. It's +9. Centre clearances, that's quite a big number of centre clearances, but there were also a lot of goals kicked. But the Doggies were far too strong out of the centre bounce, and we weren't able to do as much damage around there. Stoppage ones around the ground, +1 for us. So we've been doing well in the stoppage clearances, just that centre clearance game's been trying at times. Contested ball, 135 for the Cats, 148 for the Dogs, +13. Uncontested ball, Doggies a little bit more there, but I'm not really sure how we have more of the ball but less contested and uncontested ball. So that one's got me confused, or it could be an error with the AFL site. Turnovers more of the Dogs, thankfully. We've got our marking game back. Took 106. I think we took about 90-ish thereabouts last week, which was damn good considering the conditions that we had at Bay. +31 over the Dogs. Marks inside 50, 15. Again, another really strong number. I think we had about 16 or 18 last week. Doggies took a few more contested marks than us. And time in front, pretty positive from our standpoint. Led for basically all night, -5 minutes. So, deserved to get the win, and it was good to see. Oops, gone a little bit too far there. Out-tackled the Dogs, which was, great to see if one of these numbers is correct. It was an absolute, workhorse of an effort there from the group. Tackles inside 50, +7 for the Dogs. They were relentless in their front half and, very, very dangerous. +11 1%ers. They were absolutely all over it. All right. Votes, very hard. They are very tough. 3 votes. I think I had it, and then I've lost it. 3 votes. Jeremy Cameron, 6 goals, 14 disposals. He took 8 marks, a couple of tackles, 500 metres gained, which is great, and also set up a goal. That one was to Shannon Neal late. Started the night out, kicked the first of the game, and then he was gone from there. So he was deadly accurate in front of goals. Had some pretty tough shots as well. He was phenomenal up front when we needed someone to step up. With Paddy out of the side, and ever since Paddy's been out, the moment Paddy went off the hamstring, Cameron said, "Yep, guys, I've got this. It's fine." So it's funny how that kind of works. You'd like to think that Cameron and Dangerfield can live in the same forward line, but he's become a commanding presence. So I thought, he was so influential, massive impact on the scoreboard. 2 votes to Maxi Holmes. He kicked a goal. He had the 33 disposals, 5 marks, 3 tackles, 8 clearances, 500 metres gained. Pretty darn good for 70% game time. He was, scintillating in that, especially in that first half. He got, I think, 21 to half time. So he was everywhere early and kept things going our way. So it was, phenomenal, I felt. 1 vote. Could give it to about 5 or 6 players. But I'll go Bailey Smith. Against his old side, he had the 33 possessions, 4 marks, 7 tackles as well, 6 clearances, 800 metres gained, almost gained a kilometre. Set up a goal as well. So, he was unbelievable for us. Just a very, absolute beast. He worked so hard. And, was a real playmaker for us throughout the night. All right, let's go through the rest of the side there. And, there's probably, there's going to be honourable mentions to other players as well. I thought, I don't know how Shannon Neal doesn't get a vote, but, just considering what's going on there. But, Baz was just so good. Over to Brian Myers, he had the 23 disposals, 9 marks, 4 tackles, a couple of goal assists as well. Very, very handy. And he got active in especially early days, setting us up big time. Atkins kicked a goal. He also had the 16 disposals, 12 tackles, just 2 marks, 5 clearances. Just, incredible effort. Leading tackler on the ground. Plus 27 on the next bloke with tackles leading into this round. And boy, oh boy, what a season he's having. He's having a great year. Shawnee Manor kicked 2, had the 21 disposals, 3 marks, 4 tackles, a couple of clearances as well, almost 500 metres gained, and a goal assist. This guy's just he's a silent assassin. He doesn't get 30 or anything, but he just gets 1 to 2 goals, 20 touches every week, no fuss. Normally has a couple more clearances, but he was just very good yet again. Loved Reese's game. He had the 13 disposals, the 4 tackles, 6 clearances. Got a lot of ball out of the midfield there. Also set up a goal. Just a real courageous moment late. So really liked the way he went about it. Good to see Stewie back in the side. He had the 21 possessions, 9 marks for Stewie as well. Tackle, clearance. Was okay. He had a couple of poor turnovers. No doubt quite rusty, but he'll be better for the run, I'm sure. Whilst he's been a bit shaky at times, hopefully we see his best in the coming weeks. Over to Scratcher. What a game he had. 5 goals. Absolutely insane. He had the 16 disposals as well. 3 marks. 3 clearances as well. Set up a goal. What more can you say? Is probably, it has to be the best game he's played for the club against a high-quality opposition and a tough defence. That has to be said. So, loves Scratcher's game. Really, really, really wanted to give him a vote. But Baz just had to get in there. Over to Zaka, 3 out of 17 possessions, 6 marks, 5 tackles as well. Pretty reliable. Zaki boy down back, just stopping anyone from going too crazy. The Shark had the 17 touches as well. Took the 8 marks, 4 tackles. Also got racked up a good amount of the ball for him, and took some really good marks down back for us. Lawson had the 19 disposals, 6 marks for him, 3 tackles. Felt a little bit quieter than normal, but he just knows how to mop up any messes that happened down back. He played well. Tyson Stengel kicked 2 at the 15 touches, 5 marks, 3 tackles, a couple of clearances, 2 goal assists as well. He was deadly in front of goal this week and also deadly with passing a couple off as well. Yeah, really liked Tice's game. Very happy with how he went about it. O'Shane Mullen had a chance to kick his first goal. I don't think he's kicked one yet, but he missed, unfortunately. He had the 10 touches, 5 marks, 7 tackles as well. A couple of clearances for him too. He kept Richards, I'm not going to say quiet, but ineffective with ball in hand, and that's about all you can ask for. So, yeah, without that, it's probably pretty tough to find the dub there. So, big kudos to O'Shane. Ollie Dempsey kicked 1 goal, 3 for the night. He had the 15 touches, 2 marks, 3 tackles, 3 clearances, also set up a goal. Yeah, he had that one in the goal square that was just about home, but no cigar. So that was unfortunate. But yeah, pretty productive around goals and in that half-forward line. Blitz was good. Had the goal next to his name. Had 11 disposals, 6 marks. 6 mark for Mark. For Mark. He played well and sort of defensive accountability role on Bontempelli, and Bont ended up with 23 but didn't have a huge impact, so kudos to Blitz there. Jack Henry had the 9 touches, 8 marks, just absolutely solid down back each and every week. Ollie Henry had the 9 disposals. He ended up with the goal as well, a couple of marks, 3 tackles, goal assist. Had some good contests as well. Hopefully, we can get some more from Ollie, but no, he was all right tonight. Mitchy D, happy 300th to Mitchy Duncan, 11 disposals, 5 marks, a tackle, clearance, and a goal assist. Didn't get stacks of it, but happy 300 for Mitch, and what a servant he's been for the club. He's been a super solid player for a long, long time. Doesn't have every accolade under the sun, but he's got 2 flags, and he's been a wonderful contributor over a long period of time, and what's been a pretty successful team, has to be said. Over to Jed Buse, had the 11 touches, 4 marks for him, also had a tackle, was all right down back, had some odd moments, but also had some pretty decent one-on-one contests, and had a really good spoil late in the game when the Dogs were pressing forward. Knocked that one out of bounds. Sam de Koning had the 12 disposals, 4 marks, and a tackle. Seriously, this guy can go somewhere else. All the reserves, probably more so, is where I'm alluding to, but he, just gives such luxuries to the opposition. He's really, really frustrating me, and it's not just this week, it's over several weeks where he just lacks that desperation and urgency to stop an opponent kicking a goal, or, chopping off a mark that he could get to. No doubt he had some okay moments, but he's shaky more often than not with the balls, and it's really, really frustrating. You look at him in 2022, and he looked like he was going to be one of the all-time greats, Matthew Scarlett, but he's gone backwards massively, and I don't know where to with Sam. Unfortunately, Jake Olajasny's been injured and still no good, so we'll see what happens there. All right, Brad Close had the 8 disposals, took a mark, 3 tackles, set up a goal. Relatively quiet, but I believe he was sort of playing that real defensive role on Bailey Dale, and he kept Dale, I think, to 22, which is better than the 49 he got last week, so you'll take that. Ted Closey came on late in the game, had a couple of disposals and a tackle and a clearance. Should have got him on much, much earlier than that. He should have been brought on at 3/4 time or at the start of the last, or whatever it was. But, he was a live wire. He was energetic with the time he did have on ground. All righty. So, that is a wrap of the game, and we'll have a bit of a lens towards next week. How are we looking? We've got West Coast over in the West Sunday night. That's quite late. So, that's going to be... I don't know if there's any public holidays going on there. Definitely possible in the West. So we'll see that play out. But we've got Eagles over there sitting 18th on the table. Cats sitting 5th on the table after another really good result, beating the Dogs by 14 points. Eagles had pretty emotional win over the Saints over there. So again, you can't take any team lightly, and if you're a little bit off, then and the other team's really, really on, then you can look silly and lose. I suspect that we'll beat the Eagles, but it's not going to be easy to get the 4 points over there. I don't know. Some other teams go over there and win by 90 points, and other teams go over there and just win. So I would expect the Cats probably around that 3 to 6 goal mark to get the job done. But I remember 2022 when the Eagles were going pretty poorly. We won there by 3 goals, but we won the flag in the end. So if you had beaten the Eagles only by 3 goals with how badly they were going, you go, oh, it's a bit concerning. However, alas, it was okay. All right, well, that's all from me, folks. It was Geelong getting the job done by 14 points. I'm sure there'll be some lessons learnt as well off the back of it. Yeah, we gave the Dogs a fair bit of rope to sort of run and carry, but they are such a good side, and you can't keep a really good side down for 4 quarters. They have been the form team in the competition, and every time they sort of try to, I suppose, get on top and try and assert themselves into the game, we were always able to come back with a response, and that was really, really pleasing. Awesome to see us hit the scoreboard in a big way as well. Conceded a fair bit as well, has to be said, so that's not super sustainable. Although, if you can kick 20 goals yourself and have some good looks the other way, then you're going to be fine. So, very pleased with the result. Gutsy win, great win to start the week off, and nothing better than going to, I suppose, a Friday with the win under the belt and start the weekend off well and just enjoy the footy stress-free from here on out. All right, well, that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. I'm interested to hear your thoughts in the comments. Give the video a like as well if you enjoyed it, and subscribe away if you are keen to see my take on the Cats. Each and every week, I review the games they play, as well as have a crack at the AFL tipping landscape, which is always interesting fun. Okay, thanks, folks. That's all from me. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next video.